Have you always wanted to return to school? Has life or other obstacles gotten in the way? The Family Advocacy Program believes that it's never too late to go back to school. My name is Nicole Schwartz. I'm a social worker and I work as a contractor in the Family Services section of Family and Morale, Wellness, and Recreation, DLA Installation Support at the Defense Distribution Center, Susquehanna, in New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. Providing support and assistance to the Family Advocacy Program, or FAP, is the focus of my work. Family Advocacy is a DoD-sanctioned program designed to prevent, identify, report, treat, and to treat families that have experienced domestic violence and child abuse. Monthly workshops and now webinars are a part of our regular programming. There are many reasons why adults consider returning to the educational pursuits. Have you always wanted to finish a degree that you started? Have you considered changing careers? Wanted to learn a new skill or expand on one that you already have? Have you ever wanted to pursue a passion? Or were you asked to delay schooling or training to care for your family? Did you opt to work instead of completing a degree? There are many different reasons why adults consider returning to educational programs later in life. And just as there are a variety of reasons that people consider returning, there are also many unique obstacles that stop or delay that choice. In some instances, the demands of family life, sports, children's schooling, or activities that limit the time necessary to dedicate to a training or educational program. The stress of juggling school and family is a significant obstacle for some individuals. Perhaps finances are a challenge. Most adult education programs cost money, although there are some that do not. And making the choice to spend family money on education can be very difficult. Perhaps it's time that's limited. If you're already employed or are a committed volunteer, finding the time to attend class, study, take exams, or complete projects can be very difficult. Another obstacle includes the very real fear of returning. Some people think it's been too long. What if I'm not sure that I can pass? What if I'm older than all of the other students? Is it really worth the money? Anxiety related to returning to school stops many people from pursuing future education. And finally, for military families, relocation or housing instability can pose a serious challenge to service members or family members returning to traditional schooling. If you're considering a 4-year degree and understand that there's a possible PCS move in 3 years, the logistics are challenging when considering a traditional educational program. Military spouses also have to consider the possibility that their partner will be TDY or deployed for a period of time and that they'll have to take over all household and family responsibilities. So it's not unusual that adults who would love to pursue educational opportunities or to return to school to finish a degree are faced with an overwhelming number of obstacles. Now that we've shined the light of awareness on some of the obstacles, let's talk about 3 benefits of returning to school to balance out the scale a little. Research shows that individuals with a college education make more money in their role and have better benefits. Completing a degree or a technical certification provides exposure to more professional opportunities and the potential to advance in career fields more quickly, so you can increase your bottom line. Along the same lines, returning to school can expand your skill set. In addition to any particular study or area of competency that you gain in your program, you can also cultivate a very important life skill. Time management, project management. Returning to school while also working, parenting, or caring for aging parents takes determination and ambition. When you utilize these gained skills in your career pursuit, your employers notice, And you can incorporate them into your interview process or into your cover letters or resume when seeking employment after you complete your educational training program, and leverage that in your future. And don't we all feel good and accomplished when we attain a goal? This benefit to returning to school programs should not be minimized or overlooked. Engaging in subject matter that's important or interesting to you can increase positive feelings or accomplishment. This increases resiliency and personal wellness, and is a very serious benefit to returning to school if that's something that you desire doing. Over the last decade, the delivery methods for adult education programs have changed considerably. In the past, college and professional training classrooms mirrored traditional schools in that the rooms were lined with desks and chairs, and a teacher was in front of the classroom. In-classroom hours were high, and class time was set by the educational institution. If you think about what a traditional college classroom may have looked like, or a training program classroom, a technical training program, it's a square room. It's set up with traditional desks and chairs in a square usually, or in a circle, with a teacher and a projector in the front of the classroom. But programs have had to change in order to meet the needs of a growing and changing workforce. Delivery methods have transformed adult education into something that looks much different than classrooms in the past. We've seen a dramatic increase in hybrid programs, in online education, portfolio and prior learning assessment, massive open online courses or MOOCs, and competency-based education programs. So we're going to spend a few minutes talking about the changes that have occurred in the landscape of the educational delivery, so I can give you a little bit more information on these new types of programs. Hybrid programs, as they're known, offer both in-classroom as well as online learning options. So a portion of the program may be held in a traditional classroom that mirrored more traditional educational models, and others may supplement with online learning, which may be an asynchronistic online learning management system where students are given the opportunity to log in throughout the week, and there's a little bit more flexibility. This does require a lot more reading and independent learning, as it doesn't typically include the traditional lecture styles, although in some cases they are video recorded. But they're downloadable and you can listen to them. So the hybrid programs offer both a blend of classroom and online learning options. Fully online education includes diploma programs, degrees, and certification training programs that provide access to adult learners to learning management systems online, and they deliver their training program fully online. So these programs can pick up and move with you wherever you go. So if PCS or housing insecurity or relocation are one of the concerns that you may have, a fully online educational program may meet your needs. Another type of program is a portfolio or prior learning assessment. And this is when individuals receive college credit for college-level work completed outside of the classroom. And it's typically an assessment of prior learning, or a portfolio is put together of perhaps training programs and experience, professional volunteer work such as Peace Corps, and these can be used to assess prior learning and provide college-level credits for the completion of those programs. One of the more exciting opportunities that I believe has become available are massive open online courses, or MOOCs. And these are web-based courses that are open to anyone and are free of charge. And you can look on the internet for housing programs or programs and websites that house these types of educational offerings from some of the best universities across the nation. Harvard offers a lot of science courses through the MOOCs. I'm an alumnus of the University of Pennsylvania, and Penn is known for participating in many of these MOOCs and offering their expertise. So you can receive an Ivy League education without having to pay Ivy League tuition. So this is another opportunity for adults to gain skill and education. And finally, competency-based education, or CBE, and this is when you receive college credits based on actual demonstration of skill. And this can be accomplished through testing, through skill testing, through actual skills exams, and it also can be completed through online or virtual learning labs. And individuals who can demonstrate competency based on their own prior learning can receive college credits. So as you can see, the delivery methods for adult education have significantly changed over the last decade, which provides some unique opportunities for adults who really are learning or desire to return to school. And as I said in the beginning, the Family Advocacy Program believes that it's never too late to return to school. So I want to leave you with a few resources that can help to support you in this pursuit if you decide that it is for you. So DLA Life Connections, which can be found at www.worklifeforyou.com, provides print resources, articles, and webinars on various education-related topics. There's also a college savings calculator and resources on different varying financial aid packets. And there's a downloadable educational guide on pursuing a graduate degree if that's the type of degree that you're interested in returning to pursue. FedResource at www.fedresource.us provides federal benefit and financial education to active and retired federal employees based on the government's Office of Personnel Management, or OPM, financial literacy education initiatives. Services can help address financial concerns related to pursuing education. So one of those obstacles that we listed previously was actually being able to finance your education. And FedResource can provide some training and background education to help you achieve that goal or to overcome that obstacle. And finally, the Employee Assistance Program at www.foh4u.com. EAP offers financial services that can assist you with planning to return to educational pursuits. And it also offers short-term counseling that's free of charge, where you can address some of those fears or anxieties that may be holding you back to returning to school. So these are some really good resources that can help support you if you would like to return to a technical training program or an associate's or a bachelor's or a master's or even your PhD program. Thank you for viewing the Family Advocacy Program's first webinar. We appreciate your time and attention. If you have any additional questions regarding FAP or seek referrals for programs that can assist with your journey back to school, or would like to know more about our webinars, please feel free to reach out to the Family Advocacy Program Manager at 717-770-7066. Thank you.